The nitty-gritty.
We're here to tell you how it works. A completely honest review of buying and selling. We decided to sell our auto trail whilst we were on our last European trip. We'd had 50 nights in it. We'd absolutely loved it up until that point, but after 50 nights we were like, this is a bit cosy. I was sleeping on the cushion bed, which is not the greatest.
My bed was alright, but...
Yeah, your bed was great. You had the French bed all to yourself. I had to make up a cushion bed every night. It wasn't great. So we decided to sell. Got two choices when you buy and sell. You can either private sale, well there's risks attached to that, or a dealer, and there's also risks attached to that, and it can be very expensive as well. The middle ground is Motorhome Depot. When we researched it, it's actually quite difficult to find anything about how the system works. They're huge, they've got a lot of motorhomes for sale. The Trustpilot review, for the most part, very good. We started looking first because the things we were interested in buying were up for sale with Motorhome Depot. There's a contact form if you're thinking of selling your motorhome, and just get in touch with them and they would give you a quote. So we were in Germany at the time, we were having a coffee in a cafe, quickly filled in the form, hit send, finished our coffee, off we went. As we're walking along, the phone rang and it was Motorhome Depot, who wanted to make an appointment for their local guy to us to come out, how much it was worth and how Motorhome Depot worked.
And he said, yep, I'll come and see you. And the only thing he asked was if you could make it in a condition that I can take photographs. It should be clean, if you can empty, but they also appreciate that if you're still using your van, you don't have to fully empty it, but make it presentable and tidy, because they will take pictures. And he took in excess of 100 photos. He laid out the bed, he dropped all the blinds, he took pictures of the appliances working, any known defects with the van. It's a bonus if you've got a recent hab check, because that helps sell ours for definite, and also an MOT and service. So the more you got, the better. Took all the photographs, came in, and his first question was, what do you want?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind 33 back if I can. So what he then did, and this is how Motorhome Depot works, is they add on their selling fee. And that is, on this particular sale, that was £2,500. So we put it up for $35,995 with a view to flexibility, because if you're not willing to negotiate, it will put a lot of people off on it.
Yeah, £2,500 is a lot of you out there that'll say, ooh, I would never, but we literally came back, emptied the van, sat back, he dealt with it all. We didn't have to worry about anything, we didn't have to deal with people. We're both busy most of the time, so we just didn't have time to put the effort into selling it. Whereas he took over 100 photos, he dealt with all the inquiries, which apparently there were quite a lot of inquiries, he dealt with all the viewings.
He'll turn up half an hour before the appointment. We just turned on the heating, made everything presentable, which
it already was, we hadn't
didn't
touched
use it. He dealt with them. The lady came and seen it. I gave her a test drive, the motorhome of course. She had a test drive in the motorhome.
You didn't tell me that.
Sorry.
I didn't know that's what you were doing out there.
All comes with the service.
So we sent it off for its hab check and it came back, no problem, had a hab perfect, it sold, no problem at all. Nathan dealt with all the finance, Motorhome Depot pay you instantly. So she was outside in the motorhome with Nathan, she was paying online with her bank, the money pinged through to us straight away, completely safe. We never had to worry about it, we never had to think that, oh, dealing with all that large amounts of transferring money, is it safe? Motorhome Depot make sure it's completely safe. We felt completely secure through the whole transaction, didn't we? Yeah. Nathan dealt with all the paperwork. We came away really happy with how that sale had gone and how we'd been treated. Yeah, very impressed.
Yes.
What happens if you're buying with Motorhome Depot?
You then contact and say you're interested, and the ad has got roughly 10, maybe 12 pictures with a large write-up of the vehicle with its hab check, service history and so forth. And then it says make contact with seller, and they will unlock that particular ad for you. We requested information, and probably within 35-40 minutes we had a response by email saying it had been unlocked, or they might follow up with a phone call just to check if they can give me any other information in a real friendly way. They're not pushy. If you need any extra information, they'll contact the seller and find out where's the toolbox, what does this button do, what does that do. Nick and Mandy in Kent, absolutely brilliant service from them.
Oh, so they really, really went above and beyond for us. They've been so accommodating from our very first viewing to after we bought the van, drove it away. They were still helping us, and to this point, if we needed to find anything out or have any help, we feel confident we could ring them and they would help us. So we're really, really pleased with how our purchase went. And again, it was simple, easy, and they really did make it a pleasure. We weren't nervous about all the money we spent on this van disappearing to the wrong person. We just knew it goes to Motorhome Depot, and then the owners of this van are paid, then it instantly belongs to us, and everything's been checked.
Now, the issue you might get is you can only transfer a certain amount from your bank account on a daily basis. Or most people are set it around 25, maybe £30,000. So if your purchase price is more than that, they'll ask that you make a further payment the day before, and then a payment on the day. So then they've got complete balance, but that needs to be completed on a weekday, because their accounts department don't work on a weekend. Again, it's no issue, because even when you've transferred the full amount, Motorhome Depot will hold it, and if there's anything you're not happy with before you actually say yes, release the funds to the seller, you are entitled to a full 100% refund. They offered, if we wanted to get a train, and they would pick us up from the train station. Alternatively, if we wanted it delivered to home, they would have driven it to us. £320, deliver it. It's a round trip of about 360 miles.
The after sales help has been excellent, which sometimes you find the minute you've driven away, they don't want to know anymore. We found that not to be the case with Motorhome Depot, and we drove away. We had a gas flow issue in a different video. I'll put the link down here. Nick and Mandy actually came out to us, but they brought us a heater. They've been so good, really, really kind to us, and just so happy to help us. So, 10 out of 10 for Nick and Mandy, Motorhome Depot in Kent, 10 out of 10 for Nathan, Motorhome Depot, and he's based in Newport. As we've mentioned, we've not got anything for this review because when we were looking, there doesn't seem to be much information from previous customers apart from on Trustpilot how this system works. But we would definitely do this again, and we would recommend anybody. Should we give it some thumbs up?
Yeah.
Go on then.